How's it going, guys? So, this year is my senior year at school. I go to Carnegie Mellon University, and this semester I've been applying to jobs, and I've been getting really good results. Like, I got an interview with Microsoft and Google and a bunch of other different companies too. And I have to say that, like, the main reason why I'm getting better results is because the appearance of my resume drastically improved since last hiring season in junior year. And freshman, sophomore, junior year, I was pretty frustrated with like the results of hiring season. And I feel like there's probably other people that are frustrated out there, like that are younger than me, that are like going through the experience I went through. And so I kind of want to give you guys like a time warp into to see like what things you could do to get your resume to that place that you want it to be. Because a lot of the things are just really not based on like what's in your head, like how smart you are or anything. It's just like stupid little things you could do that for some reason people value. So let's get into it. So let's go we're going to peek at my last resume, like the final one. Boom. Okay. And now let's go back to freshman year. We're going to go to like the resume that I got into Carnegie Mellon with. And so, oh man, yes, that's way different than the one I just showed you. So I mean, like, come on, like, you can't do much when you're in high school. Like, most people's resumes are going to look like this, and you're not going to get a big tech company with that, but it doesn't matter. So let's keep going. So in freshman year, I had a professor named Professor Cosby, and he'd say this thing, "Carpe diem, seize the day." And that would mean that like every day you should be looking for jobs, making your appearance better, making your resume look better, making personal websites for yourself. And I asked him for a recommendation to get into research. And he said he wouldn't give me the rec unless I did some carpe diem and made a website and made my resume better and showcased to him things that he could put in the recommendation. So I'll just show you the resume that I had after talking to him. And this is like tens better than the one I came into Carnegie Mellon with. It has what school I go to. It has like reasons why people should hire me because I have all these coding skills. And then some downsides are that a lot of this, all this stuff here is like fluff that I had to put because I didn't have any real software experiences in high school to put on my resume, or not as much like this hackathon thing. But these are all like kind of small things that you're going to want to eliminate over time. So I got the research, and now after that, my resume looked like this. And this is really trash because there's like 4 font sizes here. And, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Like, this is really unappealing to look at. And that could just make you not get a job. But I fixed this like in the same year, in sophomore year. So I'll show you the second resume. So this is what I applied to jobs with in sophomore year. This is better. It's like sparser. And a big problem with the research section is that I don't use nearly enough computer-y keywords because companies are shallow and they have they sometimes just look for buzzwords in your resume that sound technical. And that would make my resume look a little better. And then I still have a lot of fluff in here. So let's keep going. Then in sophomore year, I got research for next semester. So I tried to put like a little section on the research I got that next semester. But I ended up putting my professor's achievements that let me into the research, like Professor Sankar. And that's like, you don't want to do that. That's just like ridiculous. People are gonna like laugh at that. So don't put like someone else's achievements on your resume. That's just dumb. Don't do that kind of stupid shit. So then in junior year, I made like a pretty significant improvement. Like this is starting to look like the latest resume, but still lacking. I should put some of my courses up here. I start using keywords here like GPS but oh man, not enough keywords. So let's just keep going because this is still like subpar. So this was like the resume after that in junior year. And whoa, like the font's tighter, smaller. And so over the summer, I tried patenting something. And it doesn't matter if the patent goes through or doesn't go through. Companies just want to see that you're interested in pursuing things like patenting stuff. And you go out of your little box, which is really just some bullshit. But anyway, it only costs $100 to file a provisional patent. So if it could help you get the job, do it. Yeah, I tried developing an app. So I had this whole section that made me look self-interested. And check this out. I use all these keywords. Short time Fourier transform, like these things that make me seem technical. Like I put them on my resume. Like I put the tools I used to do this GitHub research also freshman year. So definitely better. I'm not going to look at this third resume because I said really not looking any different here. Like it's not too significant. And then with this resume from junior year, I got General Motors. And so on my first senior resume, I had General Motors on it. And my GPA dropped like a lot of points from sophomore year to junior year. And that's because, or from junior year to senior year, my bad. And it's because I was getting fed up with the results of job searching. Like I took all these DSP courses and then I went to the job fair and no one sounded interested at all in me. Like the Bose booth and some car companies were interested in me. And then the General Motors work I was doing over the summer was like very like mechanical engineering-y. And I kind of want to do more software stuff. So like my courses weren't getting me to where I wanted to. So like I just decided to just like do terrible in them. And so, but this semester, I'm taking like some crazy courses kind of as a redemption semester. And I don't think if I didn't do bad last semester, I wouldn't have had the drive to take like the hard course load I'm taking this semester. I'm taking OS, which is the hardest course in my school, and then this machine learning course at the same time, which is a grad course. And, but talking about the resume, like this top section is lacking. Like I should put some more courses here. And I feel like all the other stuff looks pretty similar besides now I have a legitimate internship experience here. So let's go to the final resume. And this is where like a ton of improvements that are just purely syntactical happen. So like I have all my courses really nicely lined up here and way easier to read. And they have the full names and it looks very legit. And then I put that I want to do a master's in ECE in 2021 and I got into that program. And so like I feel like this upper section is like really doing well for me, even though my GPA dropped a little bit. And I mean, everything is aligned. Everything was like unaligned. If you didn't notice on the last resume, like look at this alignment. It's just like beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. And this one, everything is just aligned and super it's just a nice black and white aligned resume. Making some crazy multicolored design resume is fine, but I do think that like there's advantages to making it black and white and having technical stuff on your resume because it makes it look like I do technical stuff and I don't care about formatting things. Like it kind of gives the company like this like thought like, oh, he doesn't want to format his resume. He just wants it to be super black and white. Like he doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, so I think so. This resume got me like interviews with Microsoft and Google and a lot of other ones. So I think this resume is like a legit 8 out of 10. Like it made me really happy this semester because I was like, oh wow, like, and those things I said, like not using the word I in these sections and the alignment, like if you, not using the word I in these sections made my resume come off as way more professional. And so if your resume uses, I have some guidelines on this front page. If your resume is poorly aligned, uses the word I, it's not like neat and densely packed because this resume got like way denser and neater. And you should make your resume formatted like some old professor made it, like, or that's my strategy, like not putting, like having some fancy multicolored design. And then if you don't list your hard courses, and I mean, the last one, you'll get an internship experience at some point. But I feel like having that internship experience this year like really helped my resume. But like these are all things that you could try and like get into your resume. And so if you're younger than me and you're going through the things I went through, I hope I gave you like a time warp and you can like extract things that you can build onto your own resume from this video, from watching this video. And I've included my most recent resume, like the Word file here. So you can just download this and just like put your own stuff in it, like just copy my resume because the resume is working for me. So maybe it'll work for you if you just like put your stuff where my stuff is. So I hope that helped, and like and subscribe if you want, because I'm going to start making things that could help your career, like on this channel, more videos that are career focused, not every week and not like that's the only content I'm making. But definitely subscribe if you want more tips like this, because I have more videos to make on the subject of getting hired and blah, 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 or just like life strategy. So, yeah, like enjoy the rest of your day and peace.